Although Nexus are from England, Rockstar North are from Edinburgh. So maybe a slight bias. So we've got 14 seconds until kick-off in the semi-final of the Prestige knockout event. And we're following Sir Shanky from the off. He looks like he's running gun straight through the middle of the map, rocking the VLK M4, and he cooks that frag nicely. Doesn't get any hits though, but he takes survival skills and pushes up through the warehouse, and immediately on a second kill streak. Must have got lucky with this first choice. Dodges the grenade nicely and wraps back round to see if he can find the guy in the stairs. He's obviously pushed round. Oh. Lets his teammate take the death there and wraps back round. We're not quite sure where they are. It looks like the guys from Allegiance have swapped spawn. And Sir Shanky knows that. He gets taken down in the gunfight. That's him bled in for the match. And maybe we'll mix it up. We'll go to Forehead. This is someone that I've followed through a couple of the games in the Group E preliminaries. Sprays like crazy there. Tries to go for the drop shot. Gets taken out with the head. But he's back in the action. Nexus down 12-4 in the early exchanges. That's some steady shooting there from Forehead. He spots another and lobes his Semtex. Ducks back into cover. Got Boorer on the third party. And that's another nice kill. Just locking down this A spawn building if you're into your domination. It's a game mode I tend to favour. Looks like we could be pitch intense for the next couple of minutes here. Allegiance struggling to break out of spawn building. We'll go see some of the action from a different perspective. Let's go for SD Boorer. One of the guys in the chat was giving a shout out, so let's see what they're shouting about. If it ever loads. There we go. He's got his gold MP5 set up. Obviously a player, knows what his guns are. Taking the office window here. Somebody knows he's there. Dodged a bullet or two in the head. It's a good old fashioned Mexican standoff here. Nobody wants to give up an angle. Allegiance still struggling to get out of that spawn building, and this is a good old fashioned spawn trap from the guys at Rockstar. Taking a healthy early lead up to 24-9 in the first 3 minutes of this game. Just have a look at the map here and you see what I'm talking about. We've got survival skills trying to break out, but gets taken down, and they eventually move to the right side of the map past the office. They're going to try and flank round here, and it's been desperately needed for the last couple of minutes of gameplay. It was all a bit too easy for Rockstar to cover their angles there. Good wee pirouette from Boorer. He gets caught in the head as he walks up the stairs. Nice defensive play from Andagon. Rob Van Tam looks like a player to watch right now, so we're going to swap back to him. Trying to get some high ground in the van here. Doesn't see anybody on the side by office. He's still watching the wall though. He's pretty suspicious at the moment. He shouldn't be, because all your Nexus players are pretty well spread throughout the map. He might get caught in the back here. He might get caught in the back here. And the winner of this will take on Novatech, who have been performing extremely well. We were actually unlucky to miss a better shot at the elite levels. So it's going to be a tough matchup. But I guess this is good practice for anyone that wants to go on at the final. You see Bazor in the view camera here, reluctant to move from that spawn building, and I think that's kind of handicapping the guys from Nexus. I mean, the spawn can't change for anyone that's not that familiar with Call of Duty. And it means that the guys from Rockstar know exactly where the guys from Nexus are in the map.
Which one's mine?
Bura rocking up a 6 kill streak. He's only a 7 kill streak now with his MP5, so we've switched back here. Getting nice and slow. Absolutely F's up the toss with a flash grenade there. He sends the Semtex over the wall as intended. If he managed to do the same with the Semtex, it might have been in trouble at a wee suicide there. It looks like the guys from Nexus trying to push left and get out of their spawn building. Good angles from Bura, but just not enough bullets in his magazine to finish the two of them off there. I dare say I'd managed to get the double kill. It's a healthy lead now. They've more than doubled their score here at Rockstar. It's going to be tough to get this back, and I'm surprised because they're not playing it very slow. They're actually covering their angles well. They're dominating territory in the map. They keep pushing the guys from Nexus back into the A spawn. Again, it's the domination I'm talking about. Let's have a look at Dark Hidden Lotus here. When the camera eventually switches. That's a nice random flash. Being a bit cautious on the steps at Lotus here. Takes a bit of damage, but he manages to win the gunfight. It's a good trade from a bit of distance there. And Rob Van Dam is on a 6 kill streak, so we're going to switch back if we can. Again, you can see the angles that they've got in this map. The guys from Nexus really struggling to get out here. Oh, he's turned around exactly the wrong time and he gets shot in the back. That's what you call COD timing. We mentioned it in the final. Sometimes it's just your day. He thinks he's got everything well set up. He takes one spin to try and jump over the wall and he's shot in the back. Switch back to Forehead here, who's trying to get back to a positive KD and mount an assault on the lead that this Rockstar North team have. But it is difficult. If you can't get out your spawn, you're going to struggle to get some territory. He sees him jump, both of them in the air at the same time, so he can't get any shots away. He locked down big grenades and he gets shot inside. That's a good move from Rob Van Dam there. Let's see if we can look at a couple of other guys from Nexus. Maybe one of them going to be hot streak. They've got upstairs a warehouse covered here. But again, absolutely nailed on from your man Sir Shanky there. As soon as he pops out, it's 4 to the chest and he's gone. They can hear them up the top of the warehouse. Shot in the back. Nice mounted kill there. Not quite sure who won that. It might have been the snap to the wall that saved them from dying. Let's just have a look at the scores. Scores on the doors. It's a pretty strong performance from the guys at Rockstar. All positive, and all positive by quite a bit. Got to say, you'd be frustrated if you're playing for that Nexus team right now and you're getting pinned in, but it's difficult to play against this sort of organised setup. The callouts must be decent in their game chat. They know where all the team players are, and if they die, there's a revenge kill just waiting to happen from a teammate. Got 5 minutes left to play. 93-48 as the score reads. And it's a tough ask for the guys in the Nexus just now. Walk straight into the flash there. You've got to expect somebody's pushing up the stairs. And Hen Lotus looks like he's going to push up the stairs. He hears the gunshot, he knows he's there. And for some reason, Bazor drops his aim and doesn't pre-fire that push. I know that we have the benefit of the X-ray vision, but he's got to have heard his steps there, and he knows that he's fired the bullet. Go back to Rob Van Tam as we push into the last 4 minutes to play here. Absolutely crushing it on a 3.18 kill death. Outgunned there. Pretty good exchange. Pushing mid-map, he spots survival skills, and he takes survival skills again. If you're going to leave your chest and head exposed like that, you're going to get killed. Ah, poor time to reload. Still manages to get the headshot. Looks like they're going to go for the spawn trap for the final few minutes of this game again. Forehead manages to push around the left hand side, give them a bit of breathing space there. I think normally with a 50-point lead you might expect a team just to shut up shop here, watch their angles, play it a bit slower. But these guys at Rockstar North smell blood. That's just not how they play. They're going after it. They're trying to get to that 150 before the time expires. Let's have a look at Andagon and see exactly why he's 6 for 24. It looks like it might be the what not to do of Call of Duty Team Deathmatch in Hackney Yard. Oh, he gets spun on by Boorer there. And I mean, that is unbelievable reactions. Again from Boorer, takes him in the spawn. I would be throwing my remote control at the telly right now if I were in Andagon's shoes. He's going for spawn building, and he's going to just try and lock it down for 65 minutes, for the last 2 minutes. Forehead's on a 10 kill streak here, mounting a bit of a comeback. He gets himself to a positive kill death. Well, let's have a look at how he's going. If it ever switches. That's him on a 12 kill streak. He's got the dual magnums out, a favourite class of mine, this setup. Rocking the kilo and the dual magnums. Ah, I must be bad luck, guys. I must be bad luck. That's a 12 kill streak. I switched to him. He gets popped in the head as the guy jumps out the window. Sorry, Forehead, if you watch this back. That was my fault. Guys, I'll just remind you, this is the Business 5's Esports event. Business 5s are a charitable company that organise competitive business tournaments for your industry and wider industries throughout the year. They started by hosting 5-a-side football tournaments, which are excellent, and 4-a-side golf tournaments. With COVID through 2021, they've had to switch it up and they've went for some esports again. which have been absolutely fantastic. I think this is the second one they've done, and they're planning more in the coming months. If you're interested and you're watching this stream, you've never heard of them, go over to business5s.co.uk and have a look, or search them on LinkedIn. The winners of this tournament, of each section of this tournament I should say, once you're out of the preliminary qualifiers in the first couple of days, you're not just out of the tournament, there are 3 sections to play in. So the professional section tonight, which is the third tier of the 3 knockout stages. We then have this, which is the Prestige semi-final. It looks like Rockstar North are going on at the final now to compete for the Prestige prize money for their chosen charity and themselves. And then you have the elites, with Groban taking that title earlier on, winning the money for charity and themselves. Pretty solid performance from Rockstar, and it's going to be an interesting final as they play Novatech, I believe.